Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. I hope to God the audio is not fucking up. I did two short test recordings to make sure that, it wasn't. And it didn't in either of them, but after both of them, there was input lag from my controller, which sometimes means that the microphone and headset desynchronize. And the sound settings try to make it as though I'm trying to record through the controller's microphone, and like I'm trying to have my sound output from somewhere else too. So a little, little strange. Either way, we're back in Tulia, the floating city of the Zilart, and we're gonna try to put a stop to Ilden Arke's plan to turn Vanadiel into a giant mother crystal. To make everything harmonious and perfect. So, because that kind of sucks, for things that don't want to be crystal. And first we have to beat the Ark Angels. And all of these entrances have home points by them because later in life there's a high item level version of the battlefields we're about to do. That are more challenging and have unique item level 119 gear and stuff. I wouldn't worry about any of that right now, but it does make coming back to these places if we fail a lot easier. And basically each of these places, they're all going to be called the Laloth Amphitheater. And we just have to come in here and use the shimmering circle. And I'm not sure which one Ark Angels 5 is. They got unique boss music, which I believe is called Warriors of the Crystal. Oh, it's Archangel Galka. Shall be burned by the rage that controls you. Appears to be a samurai. Well, he's got access to every single samurai ability as well as every single dragoon ability. He has a couple of unique weapon skills as well. I believe he has Dragon Killer, so I guess I'll bring out. Well, it doesn't really matter who I bring out, but go with another Samurai Tenzin, I guess. Fine. And sorry if this music's kind of grating. I always think it's cool because, you have the full context for it. It's like an in-game fight style music. But I don't know. Okay, I don't remember what the in effect is on any of his special skills, so I'm just gonna go Bar Silence for as far as like status element goes. I don't know. Bar Thunder seems appropriate. Pretty sure lances in this game are sort of classified with the thunder element. I don't think the bar spells will matter at all, really. Archangel Galka has about 14,000 HP, and so he could take a while to kill. But I mean, at this point we fight so many things with 5-digit HP that it's not really that impressive. And fun fact is, back when I did Divine Might for the very first time, the goal of the party was to kill 2 of the Archangels, Tarutaru and Mithra, and then just wipe and re-raise far away from the battlefield and proceed with killing the rest. And I basically I was on Warrior Sub Ninja, and I held Archangel Galko right here on this part right here, and I killed him myself while everyone else was dying around me. So I don't really take this guy very seriously. With that in mind, let's get killed by him, shall we? We're gonna start with our full casting setup, try to get debuffs going on him. I believe if we kill his wyvern, he'll just resummon it. But I believe it is possible to sleep it. Although, it looks like it's dying to AoE pretty quickly, so... Go ahead and get our swords on now. And get, I guess, it's Water's Day. I don't think he has any particularly high elemental resistances. And it seems like Shantetta is doing a good job. My trusts are doing a good job of just completely eating him alive. Like I said, he is not much of a... Like, he is not a hard Ark Angel fight, he just looks cool. Shard of Rage. Okay, cool beans. Now we want to switch our casting setup. We didn't even get to do Savage Blade. I guess for the next fights I'll keep my casting setup on or something. Okay, so it's best back out on the same island we were on. So we'll have to actually start crossing over onto other islands to go to the next ones. And so that means operating the pincer stones, you know, the blue pincer stones. I'm not even sure how much my debuffs helped in that. I mean, Dia 3, I think, is like a... I want to say a 17% damage or defense reduction on the enemy. Now, I didn't even pay attention to see if all of my all my debuffs landed. Okay, so we paralyzed him with Paralyzed 2. He resisted Blind 2 with particular resist. So I guess that means he has the resist blind trait, possibly from Samurai. Let's see. Paralyzed stuck right away. Slow 2 stuck, which is probably mildly important. We got sleep on the wyvern. Poison stuck. Distract stuck. Did I not use Dia 3 on him? Thought I did. Okay, so we'll want to go up top and run across. Although there might be some fallen down stuff that's like in the way or something. I'm not really 100% sure. Oh look, here, there's somebody else up here that's leveling. Or possibly farming elementals, more like it. Yeah, they're up here farming elementals for clusters. Elementals just spawn all over Sky, or Tulia, rather. The slang for this zone is Sky. A lot of people believe this zone ripped off some zone from EverQuest, and that's probably true. I mean, this MMO was made based on EverQuest. It was like basically some Square developers played EverQuest in the late 90s, where it's like, holy shit, we gotta make a Final Fantasy version of this. This is amazing. Wouldn't it be amazing to play Final Fantasy online with other people? And one of them, I think, was Hironobu Sakaguchi. So, and he's enjoying the shit out of 14 right now. I don't know if he ever enjoyed 11. I would imagine he tried it out, but the barriers to entry were he probably just didn't have the time for it. Especially with all the sourness around, you know, being let go by the company after Spirits Within failed at the box office. Also, remember the orientation of these islands? You know, they're shaped like a star. I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the order, in an order that is going to be reflected in a later Chains of Promethea dungeon. So, just hold on to the order of, I guess, operations here, more or less. Also, what's the moon phase right now? Waxing gibbous. So we got like, what is that? 7 hours until a full moon? Yeah, so won't even have a frickin' full moon until like 3:30 p.m. So I couldn't even do Divine Might right now if I wanted to. No, it's Archangel Elven. This is the hardest one from what I've read. And the hottest one. Baby, I would do her. I would do her. Okay. For this one, we're gonna use 2 tanks just in case she kills one, because she has access to Spirits Within, and because she has a shit whack ton of HP. Spirits Within functions as breath damage, which is based proportionate on your HP, and as a percentage of your HP. So, like, she's got like 13,000 HP and can heal herself. So, like, she's kind of a fucking monster. Like, she is literally the most powerful Archangel, at least as far as like, just like, I don't know. The fun thing is I think once later when you defeat her high tier battlefield, you can get her as a trust, and she's one of the best tank trusts in the entire game. Which I want her very badly, because she is mega hot, because she's an Elven. And Elvens are mega hot. I don't really know what to go with for a bar spell, so I'm just gonna go with Bar Silence again. And, I don't know, Bar Fire, because maybe Red Lotus Blade, I don't know. Also, as for what food I'm using, I just have a hedgehog pie that was left over. I didn't feel like buying any antacids or trying to fight a colibri long enough to get it eaten. I just don't have any patience for that today. I'm gonna give myself and Valineral Protective Shell 4, just because it might take Epururu a minute to get it going. Got Shock Spikes, Aqua Veil. I don't got my end spell up yet. As far as I know, she doesn't have any elemental weaknesses. I think the Tarutaru one, I think they actually all have an element associated with them. I think the Tarutaru one is associated with ice because he's intelligence based. But I think she's just based with light, and I don't have in dark because I'm not a dark knight. I'm a red mage, so. Oh, look, she's buffing herself. We might be able to put Dispel to... You know what? I'm a little bit afraid of her. A little bit afraid of her. I'm gonna rest to full MP at the very least before engaging. And I am gonna debuff her, and I would keep the staff on for that to ensure better sticks. But she doesn't have any ads or anything, and I want to be able to build up my TP with my swords as well as contribute to damage. Because she's going to... She has access to Invincible, which is the Paladin 2-hour, which makes her invulnerable to physical damage, but she also has access to Benediction, the White Mage 2-hour, which completely restores her HP. So, yeah, it's kind of a scary, concept sort of thing. The concept behind the Ark Angels was the idea that if you had your sub job able to be the same level as your main job, then you had access to its 2-hour. So they're kind of like developer ideas of jobs that would go really well together and be incredibly destructive together. Some of them are better thought out than others. This is like the idea behind her is the ultimate tank, which is basically a tank with a healer. I just really like her shield and the fact that she's a giant, sexy woman with pointed ears. But yeah, that's just me, I guess. Actually, I think that's more than just me. But I don't know. So I'm gonna start with Frazzle just so I land things on her more easily. And then I'm gonna go with, oh, she had Blink on. Damn, that was not a good way for us to start out. I wonder if I can silence her. I'm gonna see if I can't silence her, actually. I'm gonna put on my staff and see if I can't silence her. Oh wait, that's Blink. Hold on. Shadows disappear, shadows disappear. Silencer. Maybe. Oh, she completely resisted the spell. Never mind. I think she might have silenced my trusts. I might need to have a different sub-job to fight her. Because she's kicking our ass. Yeah, like all my trusts are about to die here. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I did say she was the most powerful one. Let's see if we can't warp out of here before she kills us. And then we'll come back. Try this again. I guess starting off with like Scholar sub-job or something. Haha, I got away before you could kill me. Man, she's a meanie. She like... I just want to see, like, did she, like, Dominion Slash hit everybody, and it really hurt, and Pururu didn't do any healing, so it absolutely must, yeah, additional effect silence. Okay, so we want to make sure to have some echo drops ourselves, and we're gonna bring Scholar sub so that we can chain Stone Skin onto our other party members and stuff like that. So it won't be perfect, but with Light Arts and Addendum White, we'll be able to we'll have a much better go of things, probably. Also, I don't think you lose any EXP for dying in missions, because I think they transitioned that to all missions. But I just didn't feel like dying. You know, would have taken her just a minute to kill me, and I wasn't about that. I wasn't about having that, so. And besides, we can just take the warp from this home point crystal straight back there. It wasn't no big thing. It wasn't no big thing. Okay. But actually, let's go buy some silence, some echo drops real quick, because I've only got 4, and you saw how often she was doing Dominion Slash, and I was resisting it with bar silence. It looked like, or I blocked one of it with Utsusumi, but yeah, I need echo drops. I think a stack and the ones I have should be more than enough. Let's look at our permanent key items. Shard of Rage. So, you still get all the shards this way, but you only get them one at a time. And it's not as defining of a defeat or something like that, according to, you know, like, even while the Dawn Maiden leader. But I'll go back and do Divine Might at some point after I get an Arc Pentasphere, either by getting help to do it from a friend, or by just leveling till I can beat it myself. You actually don't even need to be 99 to beat it by yourself, I'm pretty sure, depending on what job you bring. Because after a certain point, the level difference for you against these Ark Angels will just be so much that they won't even really be able to touch you. Of course, some jobs just aren't good at soloing, so like, and have, you know, abilities that take away their defensive measures, and so they get real messed up by these things. But the faster you can kill them, the better. Okay, so we can't silence her, but she can silence us, so yeah, I'm still gonna go for Hajin. Gonna do... Oh, we have access to sublimation. But we won't use sublimation because we have refresh. The spell refresh won't stack with sublimation. But the important thing is we have addendum white now. We don't have the thing that spreads our buffs, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Because now we've got, you know, B+ skills or whatever, and we can put on this for some more enhancing magic skill. And we can go about trying to do this. And so we definitely want bar silence. And silence is usually wind aspected, so I guess I'll go bar arrow. I don't know if that'll actually help, but I'm gonna do it. I really wish I could spread Stone Skin out, because that's what I wanted Scholar Sub for, but I guess I can't do that till, like, later in life on Scholar Sub. So, my bad for saying that I could, I guess. If I had Scholar Main up to 75, I would bring Scholar Main instead and do that. Spread Stone Skin, spread Phalanx, spread Inspells. It's pretty dope. Of course, we do have Helixes now, and I'm not super caring about those, but okay. And this time around, I'm gonna fully buff my Trust as well, with Protect and Shell and Haste. Main thing is Protect and Shell, just because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think a Pururu will still try to overwrite them with Protector 5 and Shellra 5, because those were spells that White Mage had at 75. And our Trusts are 75. But we're gonna, like, Archangel Elvin's sitting down there, and she's gonna start with, like, Dominion Slash, right? So everyone's gonna get hit. They need as much defense as possible. And magic resistance can't hurt. So let's see. Let's think. I feel like Valinarel's HP is low for some reason. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention to my Trust HP for a while. Maybe I'm used to Eru Hat being out, and she's got like more than a lot of people. And I just see her chonking HP, and I think, what a good chonking amount of HP she's got. So this time for Archangel Elvin, I'm going to start out with Diega to wipe her blink, and then I'm going to paralyze to her, and then slow to her. And then not 100% sure after that. But we've got Silena, so if we get Silence, we can use an Echo Drop, and then we can use Silena on a Pururu first, and then if she doesn't get Shantato, we'll get Shantato. I guess one bad thing about the setup I'm using right now is everything has MP. Can be silenced, and so a Pururu will literally try to Silena every party member if they get silenced, which is going to be kind of bad. I'm not even sure which Trust I have that don't use magic at all. Let's think. Nagi doesn't, Arahat doesn't, Abenzio doesn't, Simulafina doesn't, Tenzin doesn't. Miami doesn't. And that's it. Okay. Come on, MP. You know you want to fill up. This time, let's put those Jet Sarah wheels back on because they have more. Oh, actually, let's get Phalanx 2 on Valinarel. What's the recast on my Phalanx 2? Oh, only 8 seconds? It has a 4-minute duration. Fuck it, I'm putting that on every party member, on every Trust. Basically, it's a flat damage reduction. With my current enhancing magic skill, it's like minus 25 damage or something like that. It's not much, but every little bit will help. Especially for our lower HP Trusts. Nice. Now, give me a shield bastion, jerk. that deadly spirits within. He didn't take much damage from it for some reason. I'm not sure why, but we'll figure that out later. There's the minion slash. We evaded it. Distract. Spell. Get a D3 on her, I think. Oh, I'm silenced. Okay. Oh, did she already kill? She killed Shantate. I guess I should have just used like Halberd or someone else durable. God, I'm silenced again? Jesus. It's really annoying. She used Invincible. And somehow dispelled our Protect. I'm not even sure what did that. Keep slow too, or not? And there's the benediction. And we're silenced again. Man, that's really annoying. And there goes Flyneral. There's that beefy spirit I was telling you about. That. We do this. This. And then I'm silenced again because fuck me, that's why. Now I'm stunned. And she's no longer paralyzed, and I'm dead because fuck me, that's why. Wow. Okay. What a bitch. Let's see. I don't even know who would. I guess Arrow Hot would be a good choice against her. We'd have the Elven Brigade against her. As far as what food I should use, I think obviously she has some sort of TP regain effect going, because she's not like she's just doing those weapon skills the whole time. Let's see. I'm gonna buy a second stack of Echo Drops because whatever. And is there a shield up here that I could grab that's halfway decent? I mean, I don't really have any shield skill, but if I could get any sort of stats. No, I don't have the shields sorted by level. Not a lot of shields in the game. Terryqua wouldn't be that bad, I guess. Some of the stuff I can just get from the, oh no, damage taken plus damage. Hell no. That wouldn't be too bad. How much does that cost? 10k? That's not too bad. Let's see, magic of attack bonus and magic accuracy would also be good to have. Okay, I'll take this Harpy Shield. Just whatever. Okay. So... went a little bit better. I mean, we got her to do Benediction once, right? The thing about it is, though, is that I'm pretty sure the Ark Angels, they, well, some of them behave, some of their 2 hours behave like normal. Like, I think she can only use Benediction once per fight. I might be wrong. But their other 2 hours, they can use multiple times. Like, I'm pretty sure she can use, Invincible multiple times. Like, I think once every 2 minutes. And then, like, Archangel Galka, I think he can use Mako Shisui every 2 minutes, but only Call Wyvern once. Because Call Wyvern was actually the original Dragoon 2-hour ability. Funnily enough. I think Tarutaru can Mana Font once, but can Blood Weapon every 2 minutes. Hume can do Ninja 2-hour Mijin Gakur once, and I think Mighty Strikes every 2 minutes. And then Mithra is like Familiar and Perfect Dodge. I think it's Perfect Dodge every 2 minutes or something. Either way, none of these are as bad as Elvan, so let's see what we can do here. Might be a good idea since like to fight fire with fire, basically 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 1 in-betweener. I don't know. I'm gonna use a marinara pizza because I'm gonna use my rapier this time around. Okay, half cost refresh. How about that? Oh wait, actually composure first now. I suppose we could also try immuno-breaking silence on her, but I don't know if immuno-breaks actually are a good way to go with anything. Still gonna use in water. It's still water's day. Never know if these shock spikes will come in handy or not. Okay. Again, we're gonna go with Diega to rip her blink. And then we're gonna dispel her. And then paralyze 2. Oh, I'm silenced. Okay. Makes sense. I can't get haste on Ruga Gene. We'll get region 2 on Belineral. There's Dominion Slash again. Jesus, Apururu's MP is already, like, completely gone. Like, what the fuck happened to it? Okay, so she's using... what was that, Invincible? Yeah, okay, so our end spells will still go through, but our other stuff won't. Helixes will still go through. Oh, she's no longer paralyzed. That's not good for us. Paralyzed too. I think we can make a fragmentation off of that. Oh. There's Benediction. See. Oh no, you don't, bitch. I've got Echo Drops aplenty. And the ability to refresh myself. You ham-boned harlot. Dominion Slash is also a dispel. That's crazy. I just realized what's doing that. It's freaking... Man, this bitch sucks. Stop doing that. Or... And Belineral goes down. Now, why am I next on the shit list? Jesus Christ! Get Ruha, Gene, damn it! Like she fucking knows, man. Like she fucking knows. Stop! Do not hit me. Get my other tank, damn it. Is he silenced or something? do stuff, damn it. Burden. It's kind of risky, but... fire, I don't care at this point. Let's do Savage Blade. Okay, almost got her. Come on, team. Nuke this bitch, nuke this bitch. Thunder 4, go. Gotcha, bitch. Good grief. Woof. I'm glad Ruka Jean got through that for me there. Cause woof. Oof. That was rough. Let me look up if any of the other ones, like Silence. Let's see. Additional effect Sleep. Additional effect Paralysis. Additional effect Stun. So no, not really, but we might want a secondary paralysis person for the next ones. In order to prevent myself from having to arrest all this stuff, I'm gonna go back to Bastok and step into a Moogle house. Oh man, I'm really glad I went up to 75 for these. There's no way I would have beaten her at 70. At least I'm getting to hear Warriors of the Crystal a whole bunch. I personally like it, although it does have an unpleasant memory attached to it. When I was in college, I had my first girlfriend, and we were getting along great, except for the fact that she went off to Pennsylvania to Arcadia University to get away from her parents. I've mentioned her before, but I don't think I've ever gotten into the backstory. But she was great. I liked her a ton. Like, her name was Stephanie. She was this short brunette, glasses, natural large C-cup breasts, and just smart as the dickens, and very imaginative, and just, I don't know, I felt like she was perfect for me. And when I first met her, she had a boyfriend, but they broke up. And so, like, I kind of basically tried to swoop in and get in a relationship with her over the summer after my first semester of knowing her. She made me very excited to go back to college. And over the course of the summer, we basically instant messaged back and forth on MSN Instant Messenger non-stop. And then we met each other at a Scottish festival towards the end of the summer. And I'll never forget that she came. We weren't even dating yet, and she came running to greet me, and that was the first time any girl had run to come see me. And after the Scottish festival, she told me she broke up with her boyfriend, and then that she wanted to date me, despite the fact that she was going to Arcadia in Pennsylvania. And I said, I wouldn't mind at all, because I've had long-distance relationships before, and I have no problem with waiting, you know, as long as I get to see you every now and then on, you know, like Skype. So we Skyped. We Skyped a lot. We did a lot of Skype dates, and a lot of talks and things. And she was my first girlfriend, and I still wasn't really, you know, I had no idea what I was doing. And she showed me her breasts once, and they were very lovely. And we used to have sort of, I don't think we ever mutually masturbated. I don't think I was ready for that, and I don't think she was either. But we did have Skype sessions where we both sort of just sat there, me with my shirt off and her with her bra off, and you know, it was nice. It was serious. Like we were serious, and I don't know, we were trying to get each other's like beliefs and ideologies like sort of understood. And she had never considered being a Republican or like a conservative person until me, and we dated for like that for about 6 months. It was coming up on 6 months when that December hit, and well, I guess it was more like 5 months, because we started dating at like the middle end of July. I guess that's like the dead heat of summer. I don't remember exactly how it went. I just know we were dating by the time I went back to school for my second semester at Young Harris. And we started to make plans for when she came back down for Christmas. But I didn't realize at the time that like those plans were very tentative for her, because she had a real hard time with her biological mother and father and family. And she came back down. We went on 2 in-person dates. We went for Chinese food once together, and we went to see the movie Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, together. Now we even held hands, and I wanted to see her more, and she told me that there was going to be a 2-week period where she was just going to fall off the grid, and she didn't want to talk to anybody, and not even me, and that I can't call her unless it's like some sort of crazy emergency or something that I need to let her know stuff about. And I tried to be understanding and not call her, or talk to her, but at this point I had been talking to her every single night. That's like what I did. That was my social. She was my social life. And even though I was back at home and I had all the video games to enjoy in the world and whatnot, I was playing this game. She I had to call her, so I called her like a week and a half into the 2-week thing, just wanting to know if she was okay. And her response was basically, "Why did you call? I told you not to call," etc., etc., etc. And we'd made plans to go to this New Year's party together with our friends from college. And we did, and she acted like I wasn't even there. And at this point, I'm so deep in the story, I don't even remember. Why is this Ark Angel 1? Whatever, this has gotta be Hume, though. If it's 1, I'm pretty sure. Default bitch. I could be wrong. No, it's Hume. I'm still not sure why Hume is apathy, but okay. Okay, so like I said, for Hume, he can use Mighty Strikes every 2 minutes, and he can also use Mission Gag Cure. So I'm not really 100% sure what to use against him. I think a standard setup should be able to beat him pretty easily, though. I don't think that it's going to be nearly as hard as Elvan. He can't heal himself at all, and he doesn't do it. He does. He has the capacity to do ninjutsu, but he doesn't really have like a lot going for him, honestly. He's not really a big cheese. I mean, he's no pushover like Galka. Like, he's not going to be that much of a pushover, I don't think. But these bar spells don't even matter. I guess bar fire for Mission Gakur. Yeah, what was even the point of my story I was telling you when I started talking about my ex? I don't even fucking know, man. I guess we just use an arrow now, because it's not only is it Wednesday, it's wind, weather, and sky, so we've got double bonus on wind stuff. Arrow Hat, I need you to move out of that little broken part of the stadium there. Not Flurry. How the hell did I get on Flurry? Whatever. I'm gonna put Phalanx 2 on, I guess, Shantato. Yeah, it's probably good enough. And he'll have used Tsusumi, I think, so we're gonna use Diaga at the start to wipe him, and then we're gonna paralyze to him. He begins instantly with Mighty Strikes. Oh shit, that's a cleave. And it one-shot Shantato. Oh, whoops. That's not good. I'm gonna have to contribute to the healing on Aruhat. Who also has less HP than I remember her having. Let's go ahead and get into our TP setup. No, we got Cap Sword skill for level 75 Red Mage. See, that's Swift Blade. What he just did there, that's Swift Blade. We're just gonna save up to 300%, I think. Or if Aruhat does like Dragon Breath, we go ahead and do Savage Blade. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it at 200%. I don't care. 3,000 damage. Holy fuck! You a bitch! You just a bitch, Archangel Hume. Also, back in the day, there's no way a Red Mage was doing 3,000 damage with a Savage Blade. Not even with all the gear I've got. Not even with, you know, 300% TP. Like, they've really they've really buffed the shit out of Savage Blade. Holy fuck. And also, I've got the trait now. Oh, that's gonna last for 3 minutes anyway. Or more than 3 minutes? Okay, we're pushing up over an hour now, but I think I'm gonna keep going. Just to get all the Ark Angels in a single video. Because, we've only got 2 more to go, and they're not really gonna be that hard to beat. We've got Mithra and Tarutaru left. And honestly, Tarutaru is probably the more dangerous of the two, even though he's got a lot less HP than everything else, supposedly. But he's got access to every black magic spell, and then some. He's got like access to black magic spells that are like for a normal black mage, or like I think like the mid-high level 80 spells. He's got like Thunder 5 and unique scythe weapon skill, aim on drive. This says that it has additional effect paralysis. Oh, and there it is, and petrification. So we're gonna want Bar Petra for him. If all of our trusts wind up getting petrified, it'll be a bad day. And so hopefully that doesn't happen. But I don't even know if he's next. I don't know. See, Hume was the north tower, and what, Galka was the southeast, and Elvan was the east. So I don't know what. I would figure that Mithra is west and Tarutaru is southwest, just for some sort of symmetry, a mild form of symmetry, I guess. Like, oh wow, the upper. I forgot about this. Some of these this particular island is broken. It's got damage from being thousands of years old and having no one alive to maintain it. You want to be careful when you walk on the bottom here. If you walk too close to those docks with the robots in them, the robots will come out of them and kill you. So you have to walk on this far side here. And also don't cast any magic while you're down here, because they will fuck you up. Now this island, I know for a fact, is the Byakko Island. Because I remember people used to have to come to this broken thing that blocks the staircase and die and get tractored through if they didn't want to bother running through the internal structure to get there. Because there's another way to get there. It's, well, the way you have to get there, unless someone's already over there to tractor you, is you have to go through the internal center portion of the island. And we'll be seeing that eventually, because we'll have to go into the internal structure of the center island to fight Ildenarke. Spoiler alert: we're gonna have to fight the guy that wants to turn the world into a crystal. But yeah. So my theory is that like the crystals infected his mind. Like, he showed this vision to his people or whatever of paradise, but like it was a lie. And he's actually like already part crystal or something. Not 100% sure on that, but I don't know. I mean, why else would he want to turn the world into a crystal? He's one of them. The crystals are aliens. Not really, but I mean, it might as well be. Right? I don't know. In we go! Ark Angel number 4. Although it's actually like what, number 3 or number 2 or something. So for whatever reason it goes. No, it's number 3. Okay, so what the fuck? The numbering's all fucked up. It goes 2-3 to the west, 5-4 to the east, and then Hume is 1. Oh, but it was Mithra. Sweet, I was right. She's kind of hot, I guess. Although, other than the fact that she can charm players, she's also the other pushover. Well, not really the other pushover, but when we did Divine Might back in the day, the Ark Angels we wanted to knock out first were Taru because he's easy and he doesn't move out of the center, and Mithra because she can charm people. And also because her AoE has additional effect sleep, I think. And yeah, it was kind of a whole thing. Let's see. She can't charm trusts though, so it's kind of whatever. You know, we'll bring a Mithra to beat a Mithra. Bring the ranged Mithra out. And against my better judgment, I'm going to use Shantato again, even though she might just die to whatever Mithra there does for her AoE. Might have to rest my MP as well, just to be safe. Does she have an elemental weakness? Archangel Mithra. She's a. If you couldn't tell from me telling you that she is a Beastmaster / thief. We'll just go with the thing of the day, and we'll try not to get put to sleep. If you're tired of seeing me buff before every fight, I'm sorry. I don't really have a better way to fight these things. I already got my end spell on, so... Yeah, you know what? I think we'll be fine. Phalanx 2! Phalanx 2! Okay, let's go. She doesn't have any shadows or anything protecting her, so I think the first thing she's gonna do is summon her pet, which will need to sleep. Yeah, there it is. Summon her pet. And it's a tiger. And now that it's got hate on... Sleep it. We're gonna poison her because she's gonna eventually do perfect dodge. We're gonna distract because she's got evasion bonus. You can see she's going down pretty quick. It'll slow down in a second here whenever she, yeah, perfect dodge. I'll just do some blizzard nuking while we wait for her to come out of that. Okay, some varied nuking. Whatever. Oh, and down she goes. Man, she was even easier than freaking Galka. Of course, he is a Galka. He's supposed to have a lot of HP. Shard of Envy. Good. Let me out of here, yeah. Use the portal, yeah. I suppose I could put on my Vermilion Cloak while I'm running to the next spot. Most people suggest that, like, you notice I got these 3 gear sets. I've got a TP set, a weapon skill set, and a casting set. Honestly, they're not very in-depth sets. I mean, TP and weapon skill is about as in-depth as those sets get. Although technically every single weapon skill has its own unique optimal weapon skill setup or whatever. But I just basically gear for Savage Blade because it'll work well enough for any of the other ones I need to do, except for the magic ones. And it's whatever. But excuse me, I'm sorry. The like the casting setup, like it's basically optimized for both intelligence and mind. Like just the highest intelligence and mind gear I can get right now, slapped on to gear with my AF for enfeebling magic skill and elemental magic skill. Later on, there's tons of different sets for optimization. You can have a set for you know, for each specific spell to enhance it to its maximum. You could have additional gear sets too, like a lot of people later on, there's more than just a body piece that gives refresh. There's like rings and there's like necklaces, and I think there's even a cape and some, I think there's a set of boots and gloves that are like a paired set that have refresh on them as well. You can get all sorts of refresh going, and so people will like have a refresh set, you know, and then a regen set. They'll have, you know, for like your HP, physical damage taken, magical damage taken, general damage taken, hybrid TP, hybrid weapon skill, etc., etc. Like, there's all these different theory crafted sets that make your play even more optimal, and like they're all worth it. Like that's like there's always been a cutting edge hardcore grouping that plays this game that 100% believes in making the best possible set and using freaking automated scripts to switch your gear for you, so you don't have to think about it. You just plug and chug what's, you know, the next best thing into your set, and lug around over 100 pieces of gear for a single job, etc., etc. It's cool the stuff people can get up to when playing like that, but it's also kind of like beyond the scope, and also like it's not that there's a diminished return, it's just like the efficacy of it over just playing normally with like a you know, just like a few normal sets is like, I don't know, like maybe if you want to be the first person to clear a brand new set of content, that's how you need to play. But like if you're going over old stuff like me, I don't know, like normal gear set swapping is, you know, gonna be more than enough to get the job done. Okay. So Startaru, he's got that additional effect, petrification. So I think we would probably be best off bringing, I don't know who has like resist petrify, so I don't know, frickin' bring Halver, I guess, and it's Milia Leopo and a Pururu, because they'll both have Stona. And I can't get Stona yet, even if I sub White Mage, because it's like a level 42 spell. So, I'm just gonna have to like buff and pray and whatnot. And just gonna he should go down pretty quickly. He doesn't have a lot of HP. I remember running into the center in Divine Might with like the 8 or 9 other people assigned to just be damage dealers and killing him so fast that it was like he didn't even exist. Like he got one, if I remember right, he got one Amon dive off and petrified us for 20 seconds. But the second we came out of petrification, he died or something like that. Because I remember that he had a petrification skill. It wasn't really that impressive. So, I guess bar Stone and bar Petrify, but we can actually do stuff if, you know, the worst should come to pass or whatever. Yeah, we'll just rest up our HP. We'll stick Phalanx 2 on Belinaril and we'll run in, and he's probably got like shock spikes or something. I guess we could start with D-Spell. I don't know. Black mages don't have that many buffs. We'll see. But yeah, Divine Might is basically, it's a quest version of this. It's all 5 at once. But you've got 18 people like that you can bring into it. So like back in the day, you know, like it was considered to be very difficult, and it was. But like you just needed to know how each of the Ark Angels worked, and you just needed to have dedicated people to holding, you know, the ones you weren't trying to kill. Like my group had somebody hold Archangel Hume, someone hold Archangel Elvin, and somebody hold Archangel Galka and Mithra, while the group took down Taru, and then the person holding Mithra brought Mithra to the group, or the group came to them or whatever, and we killed Mithra. And like I said, I don't know what happened to the person who was holding Archangel Galka, but I wound up fighting Galka like right where I'm resting right now and killing him myself with Mighty Strikes and Rampage and an Icarus Wing and another Rampage before I died for the re-raise strat. Made it really easy. Okay, so we might put a Shelf War on him too, just to start him off good. Refresh on. Oh no, I don't need it on me. Stop that. Not that. Me. Refresh on. I said refresh on Apururu. And then Phalanx 2. Oh, I gotta need Phalanx 1 on myself, just for being safe. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I don't have my in-spell up. I think there's something I read online that said that he's weak to fire because he's like ice elemental or something, so we'll give it a shot. It couldn't hurt anything. We'll need to run up to him though to engage, I think. Because he just... Oh, he teleports around. I forgot about that. That's how I got the Amon dive off. Now that I think about it. Oh look, his Amon drive is... Oh wait, no, we didn't have shell in the first place. Never mind. I'm just a crazy kook. Don't listen to me. His teleportation is the most annoying thing about him. That wasn't bad for just being slightly above 100 TP. 1500 damage and 75. I have to keep switching my set because my TP set, the Dust Gloves, they reduce movement speed. You hadn't noticed? And down it goes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He looked kind of comical dying there. We've got birth and hips. Do we turn around and just like walk back out, or like where does this even go? It doesn't even go anywhere? Okay, yeah, so we have to take the teleporter to get out. I figured as much, I just couldn't remember. Yeah, this is my Savage Blade setup. Although I thought I had Ogre Ladelsons for that, but maybe I didn't switch the set as much as I thought I did. Doesn't matter too much, though. I think strength is more important than the mind modifier on it anyway. Savage Blade is a 50% strength, 50% mind modified weapon skill. People did data mining for years to figure out the weapon skill modifiers. And I don't even, like, all the data that's come out about this game, I don't even know how the people who got it actually even got it. Like, people are always claiming to be doing testing, and they're still claiming to be doing testing, and now people do their testing with Luas, and it's just, I don't know, it's just this crazy mess that I don't want anything to do with. Like, I'm glad to be able to use the information that other people have collected, don't get me wrong. It's just, I think some people get overzealous about it. Like, we find out something that generally works well, or seems to be a general truth, and someone isn't convinced, so they keep looking. And then they find, like, oh, that was slightly wrong. This is, you know, more specifically how it goes, or whatever. I don't know, maybe I'm off my rocker and being stupid. I don't know. Yeah, the reason a strength modifier, though, would be more important than the mind. It's not that the mind doesn't matter for the damage. It's that you need to beat the monster's vitality by a certain amount in order for your weapon skill to really take off and do more damage. So if, like, you got a piece that was, like, you know, strength plus 3 and mind minus 3, like, I guess the strength, you know, even out. But I could have sworn I put Ogre Ladelsons in there, because they've got attack plus 10. And Red Mage is attack starved. I thought that I did that. Let's see. Oh, that's my TP setup. That's my casting setup. So 3 must be the... No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. We'll put Ogre Ladelsons in there now. I doubt we'll see very much of a change I probably should switch it back to the strength boots, but whatever. Also, this recording's almost over. I think we just need to take these shards to the girl now, to even while. And they're permanent key items, because I think their importance comes back to us at the end of Chains of Promathia. Like, if you don't have these at the end of Chains of Promathia, then the final boss is a little bit harder or something, if I remember right. But I never, I never didn't have them, because, like, Rise of the Zilart is a lot easier and shorter than Chains of Promathia, so there's that. Oh look, another person. Fabs. Camaraderie Blade. Huh. That looks pretty cool. Oh, and they're an elven female, wow. What a hottie. I'm gonna put Protect 4 on them. And Show 4. Oh, well fine. Fine. Have Shell 5 and Shell Protect 5 already. Oh, you're still talking about that. I thought she would talk about something different. Did my mission log already update? The door deep within the Shrine of Ruavata is sealed with some form of supernatural power. Could this be the work of Ildenarke? Okay, let me look up what I gotta do. Oh, apparently we have to go back to Norg and talk to Gilgamesh. Huh. Well, that makes me feel dumb. We'll just use our warp ring and get out of here. And, it'll be fine. Yeehaw. Actually, though, I think I'll save that for next time. It's like, this is a good enough stopping point. I need a break before I finish this up, so thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And I'll see you after Endwalkers, probably. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do one more recording to finish up Rise of the Zilart, but I'll see you then, and then I'll see you after Endwalkers.